Nicholas, and welcome back to Viva Barça. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest stories. We start with this report claiming that a Manchester United official considers Barcelona's behavior during the Jong talks as disgraceful. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Pablo Gavi, it has been reported that the Barcelona wonderkid was on the secret shopping list of Bayern Munich this summer. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, and also watch the video right up to the very end. Barça, Barça, Barça. It is no hidden secret that Manchester United tried extremely hard to secure the signing of Barcelona midfielder Frenkie de Jong in the summer. However, their efforts proved futile as the 25-year-old remained firm on his stance about wanting to continue in Catalonia. But the report from Manchester Evening News claims that Frenkie de Jong was not as firm about not wanting to join the Red Devils, this summer and might have been open to a transfer. Manchester United and Barcelona had struck an agreement with each other over an €85 million transfer for the Netherlands international. And why it was believed that the Premier League giants were unable to agree personal terms with de Jong, the report states that they had indeed reached verbal agreement with his agent Ali Dawson over the midfielder's salary, hinting that a move could have been possible. However, a transfer stumbled due to Frenkie de Jong's deferred wages at Barcelona, with the Catalans reportedly asking Manchester United to cover them as well. With the move collapsing eventually, Manchester United director John, who had flown to Barcelona to hold negotiations privately, described Barcelona's behavior in the whole matter as disgraceful. Frenkie de Jong was also a subject of interest from Chelsea, why an unnamed club are said to have tabled an offer worth over 100 million on transfer deadline day for the player. In the end, though Frenkie de Jong has stayed put at Spotify Camp Nou and will look to play an important part in Xavi's plans, even though he has not started in 2 of the last 3 matches that Barca have played in La Liga so far. Frenkie de Jong was one of the most talked about Barcelona player in the transfer window, without any shadow of a doubt, linked to Manchester United for most part of the summer, and also Chelsea, who also entered the picture to try to hijack him from United. But the player ever since had been resisting any move away from Barca because he wanted to stay, and also given the fact that United themselves don't play Champions League football this season, also hindered Frenkie de Jong to make a decision to join his former coach Erik ten Hag. And despite the fact that Chelsea themselves are playing Champions League, that did not still convince Frenkie de Jong to join, so he was hell-bent on staying put at FC Barcelona. So now, getting this report of one of the directors there at Manchester United, slamming FC Barcelona, that their attitude was disgraceful towards negotiations, I still don't understand why. Because what we all heard from transfer expert Fabrizio was the deal was already agreed between Manchester United and Barcelona for €85 million gross, that is 75 million plus 10 million euros in variables, and it was just left for Frenkie to give the green light, but it never came to pass. So I still don't understand why the director of Manchester United saying that Barca's behavior during the talks was disgraceful, because if the player had given the go ahead that he wants to join Erik ten Hag, then I don't think we would have been hearing such reports again. So it seems as though maybe United are still frustrated that they didn't get de Jong, but it is not Barca's fault. Barca had agreed everything with the team. Frenkie de Jong was the one to decide at the end. Frenkie did have the final say, so there was nothing that Barca could do. Barca tried to force him, but in the end, he opted to stay. So it is what it is. Frenkie de Jong will be an important part. I very much think that if everything goes as planned, Frenkie will have his best season at Barcelona, and I wish he convinced Xavi to keep him for a long time, because from the way we are seeing things, it seems as though Xavi, at some point in his time at FC Barcelona as manager, wants to bring Manchester City midfielder Bernardo Silva to the club and get rid of Frenkie, because that was what Barca were trying to do. That was their agenda, but it didn't work out. Because if Frenkie could have left, then it was clear that Bernardo Silva could have joined Barcelona, even if it means on deadline day he could have joined Barcelona. But looking at how they were the wage bill and everything like that, it was virtually impossible for the deal to happen. Of course, Pep Guardiola himself and the CEO of Manchester City had already ruled out any possible departure of their star midfielder Bernardo Silva. So it could possibly be this January or possibly next summer that Barca could still try their luck to see if they can convince Manchester City to sell their prized asset Bernardo Silva. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, the 2022 summer transfer window is officially done and dusted, with Barcelona concluding the window with no less than 8 new signings. However, perhaps another significant achievement for Barca in the summer was how they managed to keep hold of their star players, especially amid widespread speculations over their respective futures. One such player was Gavi, with a recent report from Sport Bill offering a detailed insight into his transfer saga earlier in the summer. According to the German news outlet, Gavi was one of the names on the secret shopping list of German champions Bayern Munich. The Bundesliga giants consider the Barcelona wonderkid as a long-term prospect who has the potential to become one of the best in the business. Bayern had even inquired about the possibility of signing Gavi and had obtained necessary information about his situation at Barcelona. The youngster was facing an uncertain future in Catalonia at the time, especially with his contract expiring at the end of 2022-23. It means Barca were running the risk of losing him on a cut price deal. Liverpool had even been considering €50 million move for the midfielder, with Bayern also involved in the equation. However, the report suggests Gavi was not ready to leave Barcelona at the time. He was keen to continue his career at Camp Nou, and he was fond of Xavi and his tactical setup. The Barcelona manager himself has made great efforts to keep Gavi at the club. Moreover, Gavi was aware of the fact that a prolonged stay at Barcelona could go a long way in boosting his chances of getting selected for the Spanish national team for the upcoming 2022 FIFA World Cup. As such, the move to Bayern was never an option. While Gavi has remained at Barcelona, his contract extension is yet to be made official, even though an agreement is in place. The 18-year-old is likely to be registered as a first-team squad member in the month of January, when he will be given the number 6 kit. Barca are really lucky to have kept Gavi, as the summer transfer window has finally come to a close. The player's contract ends next year, and Barcelona are expected to renew his contract. His renewal was expected to be done earlier, but it seems as though Barca have been focused on other things. So, according to reports, he will likely to be renewed in January, and of course, handed the number 6 jersey that Xavi himself wore when he was playing at Barcelona. So, as this report is claiming, Bayern Munich were secretly trying to lure the player, shockingly, even if it was on deadline day, but it did not come to pass. So, and also the fact that Gavi himself, desires to stay at Barcelona and, stay there for a long time, made the deal to Bayern impossible. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.